What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So let's jump on and let's see what's going on with the Sagittarian Ninth House collective energy. This is just where Sagittarius may be needing a little bit of advice, a little friend, or whatever the case may be. This is a whole lot, so I'm just going to address what's on top. It is about making sure like your beliefs are the very thing that are manifesting around you. Please be mindful of the things that you are manifesting. Be mindful of the things that you are thinking about, because that is really what is creating your reality. I also want to encourage a few of you all to be mindful of the way that your thoughts are working when you are, dealing with energy that is not so gullible, not so naive, a bit more open and tapped in than you may expect. There's something about that, because that was Horus that came through. So that definitely speaks about needing to be mindful of your thoughts, because you got more competition around you than you realize. Okay, yeah, wow, Horus, right back again. Beliefs make manifest, thoughts attract and create. So the very thing that it is that you're trying to see if this is the case, or test and push your envelope, just know that those are the scenarios that you are calling in, especially if you're not mindful of the vibration that you're reading it at. Okay. The current situation is initiating your gift. So you're definitely being opened up to, this is really telling me like there's an initiation taking place, and just know that every action has a consequence, whether good or bad. What's going on with Horus, manifestation vortex? Literally, what you're thinking is the very thing that you're calling in. Meaning, if you're sitting here thinking, the damaged brow, the shapeshifter, meaning if you're going back and forth between this energy of, let's just say, Sagittarius, that there's this energy that comes towards you. Y'all don't have the best past. And this energy has actually went through some healing, and they've done some work. Okay, what if they've done this? And this energy comes towards you. But because you still got your brow shook, and you're still not looking up and seeing the glory in the situation, therefore you're thinking about this from a damaged, fractured perspective. Unfortunately, in that equation, you have to ask yourself who's operating in karmic energy. So just be mindful of that, because even though I do feel like we may vibrate at a high vibration majority of the time, it is in the energetic atmosphere of low vibration is tapping in, okay? It is. So it's time to drop down and open up your heart. I'm not going to lie, Sagittarius. I have literally seen the energetic vibration of I don't know. I'm going to call it like feeling entitled. Feeling like, why? Energy. Well, let's see. That's manifesting into your reality is what I'm getting here. This one seems like a chin checker. Let's see what's going on here, Spirit. What's going on here? Why is Horus in the damaged brow here? Judgment. There's definitely a need for some self-reflection here. Absolutely. Definitely a need for some self-reflection in the Eight of Swords. It's a mindset. It's a concept. It's coming at and approaching a situation from a place of lack. That's what it is. And if you're going to continue to manifest from a place of lack, then that's the very thing that you're going to call in. Okay, so meaning 9 times out of 10 when a trigger is awakened and the response normally comes from a reclusive perspective, a drawback, protect mine, I'm looking out for me. That's what a triggered response is. And I feel like that this is a situation that is calling for a reflection. It is definitely calling for a reflection here. Absolutely. In order to close this cycle out, it has to, the awareness that you can't always be right, the awareness that with Horus, the way that this owl is on top of his head, this is really giving me the perspective of the bird's eye view, right? So the view from up above. So even though I see that this is the reaction, or I see this is the course that I'm on right now, I also know where I want to go. I know where I want to head. And it's time for me to evaluate my actions to see if they're taking me there. And I promise that a triggered response won't take you there. The world owes you nothing. I don't know. Ooh. Let's see, Spirit, what's going on here? What's the opportunity in this situation for Sag? What's the opportunity here in this situation for Sag? The Empress, to receive everything. To receive everything, to see how abundant you truly are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get stuck in a lack mentality. You can't get stuck in a lack mentality. Some are going to fall by the wayside. Some are going to reveal their true colors, and that is acceptable. That is acceptable. That doesn't change what it is that you're bringing to the table. It doesn't default. It doesn't mean that yours was faulty. It just means that the purpose and the paths are no longer in alignment. But that doesn't change what your value and your worth is. Wow. The Hanged Man, that's the challenge. There's a need to gain a different perspective. That's the challenge. The perspective at which you're seeing it right now has a light, and like it's like a right and a wrong. There's a harsh differentiation, instead of the understanding that it actually requires both perspectives in order to see this full potential here. What's the way through this challenge, Spirit? The Five of Wands. This is to, I'm hearing call a truce, but really what this is telling me, because the owl in this card is actually upside down and its head is then upside down. So this owl is trying its best to gain a different perspective, but yet it's still looking at the situation from the same angle. So you're trying to gain a different perspective, but yet looking at the situation from the same angle. So it's the surrender. That's the way through this challenge, is to surrender. And to understand that when I'm offended or when I'm aroused, there's not necessarily a time for me to defend, but yet maybe a time for me to receive another perspective, okay? Because maybe the way life has transitioned up until this moment, the perspective, the brow, has been damaged. If we're talking about a damaged brow, that means that the intuition and the messages are coming in choppy. You're not quite listening to the intuition. It's not to say that someone won't look out for you. The message that you're receiving is not, will this energy look out for you? It's, can I be vulnerable with this energy? You see what I'm saying? So it's not to test the energy to see if you can get a how can you take advantage of the situation by what you are willing to do for someone? You know what I'm saying? Because you shortchange yourself. You shortchange yourself. You're not able to see what it is that you're truly bringing to the table and what you're truly worthy of. You see, there was an issue. There was an arisal in a reading the other day. I believe it was on Mondays. Maybe Tuesdays. I think I recorded it Monday, released it Tuesday. It was either Monday or Tuesdays daily increase about something being transactional. And I feel, if I'm being honest with you, this is understanding that when you approach something as transactional, you shortchange yourself, because you're not really putting yourself in a position to receive all that you're worthy of. There's a cap to that transaction there. And transactional may have worked for you up until this point. But I do believe that I'm speaking to someone that is being initiated into a higher level of a situation, a higher level situation. And it does require you to transcend this fear. It requires you to face your fears. Facing your fears leads to fearlessness. Embrace this power instead of putting your guards up, thinking that you must deal with something from a transitional perspective that's shortchanging something. And therefore, I do want you to know that that has brought something that has brought something to a crossroads where something has to be reworked and negotiated. This the five of wands in the advice position, that is about coming to the table and really saying, okay, I don't want to conflict here anymore. This isn't the angle that I was aiming for. So how can we re-establish this forward movement here? Because the Five of Wands is more of a push-pull energy. You know what I'm saying? That's competition and strife. And this may be saying that moving forward, this is the energy. You know, you must realize what it is that you're manifesting. Are you manifesting in a team? Are you manifesting in some sort of competition? Five of Wands is competition. Are you manifesting in something to make you better, or are you manifesting in something that's just going to repress their truths and not speak the truth, right? But here, what I'm really getting is that there is a need to gain a different perspective about what it is that you're truly repressing, and what is repressed that is fueling what it is that you're feeling about this situation. There's a need to gain a different perspective. What's on the other side of this? Yeah, the Devil card, because I'm not gonna lie, I do see that this, I do feel like that something is like something is shifted here, a perspective. Right now there's a fracture here. And without self-evaluation, I do feel like that this Five of Wands energy does create some sort of toxicity in the near future. So what's on the other side of this is there is a need for like a sudden stop as to what it is that you would expect someone that is stopping some sort of addiction, a cold turkey stop. And then to understand and show yourself grace and make way for that withdrawal symptoms, that withdrawal period. But in this instance, what I'm hearing is that this withdrawal energy is actually for you to reconfigure your path forward. What boundaries? Reconfigure your boundaries. It's not to say that you have to go all the way back to absolutely scrap everything, but it is back to the drawing board here. So I do feel like that what's on the other side of this is you do detach from this in a codependent way. You are able to reclaim your power. Let's see, Spirit. What's the lesson here for Sagittarius? What is the lesson here for Sag? Thank you, Spirit. Patience. Absolutely. Patience. Even the Hanged Man represents patience here in the challenging position. This is going to take time in order for you to recall and reestablish a sense of yourself after such a toxic, and I'm not going to say such a toxic, But what I am going to say is there was toxicity that began to perpetuate itself on something that is very fertile. So what you do when something toxic is on something fertile, you must then go in and, remove that. So there's a need to gain a different perspective on what's being removed. And, and there's a divine order to this, and everything happens in divine order. And I feel like that what is taking place was to reveal, it took place before you began to plant it on too much land, before it was planted and taking up too much space and time. Yes, because there is success that is here on, like, this is ushering in the lesson of success as well. But you first must release the worry. It says, I am learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. So understanding that everything happens for a reason, and everything is actually happening to reveal what you need in order to make progress on your journey. And I feel like that the moment that you're able to step into that, this ushers in success for you, Sag. Beautiful energy there. Beautiful energy there. Let's get the surrender message here for Sagittarius. Let's get the surrender message here. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, surrender to divine time. And there's definitely something about being patient and understanding that everything is going to crack at the right time. And when, I'm not even going to call it crack, everything is going to open up to you at the right time. Everything is working right now to come full circle and to have that breakout moment for you. But it says sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego's time, be patient and trust the universal flow. So something is definitely not opening up and unfolding when you would like it to, but that in and of itself is actually initiating you to something more. So do be open and receptive to that instead of shutting that down, okay? And then I believe we spoke on this too. It says surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Honestly, sometimes even when things are very conflicting, no matter how hard it may be for us not to show a response, this is saying here, there's no need to prove yourself in that moment, because that in and of itself reflects what they need to. They will eventually see it. It will come to them. It will come to them in their own time. You can't learn the lesson for them. Wow. Surrender the worry. Wow. So there's definitely divine timing at play here, and there's a need to not worry about what's taking place. It's all happening for the growth and the betterment of you, Sag. It says, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get the self-care message here. Thank you, Spirit. True security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Make deposits in all of these accounts and you'll be a wealthy person indeed. And I feel like that this is really saying, like, there's this energy about pulling back your energy, making sure that you're taken care of so that you're not showing up with ulterior motives when dealing with other people. There is something about that ulterior motive that is coming from a place of worry is actually activating your reality. So be mindful of that. And the best way to counteract this energy at this time is to begin to make sure that you're setting aside a certain amount of time for you, making sure that there is a space dedicated just for you that you can go and drop into when you need it, making sure that you're doing a check-in with your energetic level, making sure that you're spending time assessing your personal power. Where does it need to be replenished? Where can you pour some knowledge and energy into your personal power? Where is it that you need love for yourself from yourself? Make sure that you're checking this on a daily basis. Is the self-care message coming through here? And then we have beauty. Today you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of doubt that all is well in the world. Okay? And then it says sovereignty. Absolutely. I love that this is at the bottom of the deck. You are the queen or king of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. Yes. Let's see here. Let's see. What's going on for my lovely Sagittarius? What's the practical self-care message here to help clarify security? Thank you, Spirit. It's time to escape materialism. I feel like that I got some Sagittarian collective. I'm telling you this. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. I feel like there's a need to shift your focus from the material and develop a healthier inner world. Okay, that's what's most important right now. Spirit is letting you know that they are taking care of your material needs, and right now you just got to focus on your making sure that you're healthy, your inner world is healthy. You're looking for too much externally right now. Ritual. Yeah, there's a need to it's like you're expecting external energies to confirm the magic around you, but or you're relying too much on external energies to confirm something about your financial stability. I don't know. There's definitely something like relying on this card with financial goals. It says set and reach your financial goals to achieve financial security. So I feel like that there's this energy of setting yourself on some sort of financial goal, some sort of financial diet, some sort of financial structure in order to really put yourself in alignment with the magic around you. Because I do feel like that there is a lot of focus for Sagittarius collective that has a toxic identification with you scratch my back, I scratch your back. There's definitely something. I'm not gonna shortchange you here, Sag. Something's coming in for you. Something's coming in for you. It's in divine timing though. It requires patience, and I feel like that because it's not coming in, it's not factualizing, you're losing faith in it and you're pushing it out even more, and then because of that it's causing you to fall back into this old karmatic thought cycle, and that old karmatic thought cycle is now pushing out other blessings that you've actually put in the work to draw in to your front doorstep. Keep that in mind. Let's get a closing message here, Spirit. Generosity. I am abundant love. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can easily send blessings to all, even those filled with negativity or fear. May I shower the planet with love, knowing there is an unlimited ocean within me. Available. I am one. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer you even the most baffling problems, knowing you'll carry me to the right solutions at the right time. If I am utterly open, receptive, and available. Sacred self. I know I am love. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my true worth in every moment. Let me experience all that I am. Let me experience that I am love. My own sacred self is always drawn kindred spirit. My sacred self will always draw kindred spirits. So just because one falls off, it does not necessarily mean that everything is closing down for you here. But I do want you to know that don't change the way that you show up based off of people showing you who they are. Know that people have unhealed energies that they are working on in, just like you and I. Okay? That's what I'm going to say with that. Let's get an Archangel Michael message. All right, Archangel Michael, can you please help me close this message out for the Sagittarian 9th house? Archangel Michael is with you now. You see how fast that came out? Archangel Michael being wanted to come here. Even though you can't see it, Archangel Michael is actively working on this situation and is here and helping you. It's time to have fun, lighten up. It says you're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences. Bring balance into your life. And it's definitely time to reclaim your power from this situation. I feel like that you've been given this situation way too much. You are a child of the divine. And no, one monkey don't stop no show. Ooh. I like that song. You might want to go listen to it. It does got a little bit of a toxic twang to it. But I do feel like that I got a Sagittarius that might be falling and feeling like that something is changing because one monkey has decided to jump off the ship. That's cool. We understand. We wish you well. But trust me, one monkey don't stop no show. All right, that's the message that I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope that this offers you some guidance on your journey. If this message resonates, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. And in all that we say and in all that we do moving forward, guys, let's choose peace. Love and light, Sag.